moved to the US 2 days ago with a baby into this very empty apartment. And currently, my brain is also working at 2% because jet lag with a baby is no joke. Anyway, I'd like to show you a day in my life. Who am I, you may ask? Good question. My name is Mona and I had a baby 1 year ago. And I thought now might be the right time to move countries. Clever, right? Jokes aside, I moved to the US with my husband. And we are currently in the Bay Area, Santa Clara to be precise. And we honestly don't know anyone here. Which is kind of sad because I'm really a social person. And I think it's gonna take a lot of efforts to build a community here. But on the bright side, I really love this house. Let me show you a sneak peek. Now this view is honestly the reason we were sold on this house. I mean, just look at it. So we have got a trail right in front of our house and there's also another trail over there. I don't know if it's focusing enough. There's a river stream going right over here. I think the water is a little low so you can't see much on the camera, but it's definitely there and I love to see the water right after I wake up. Do you guys hear the birds chirping? Actually, this is the first time I've woken up this early here, so this is new for me as well. Okay, I think that's enough about the apartment now. Also, don't think all the houses are like this in the Bay Area because they are not. Most of the places that we saw while looking for a house were tiny, dark, and really not much of a layout planned for it. So we were really happy when we saw this place. I mean, I saw it virtually, but I got the gist of it. And of course, you gotta pay the price for it. Rents are quite expensive here, and this apartment I felt was a little reasonable for the price that we are paying. I mean, everything is expensive over here. I really can't argue with that. But rents usually take away 30 to 40% of your salary, which is quite high in my opinion. But then I felt whenever you're moving to a new country, you're already quite nervous about other things like making new friends, not having family nearby. So I felt that the house itself should be a bit exciting. So that you're looking forward to waking up every day and just enjoying the view in the morning and going for a run in the evening. That's how you keep yourself occupied and just secret to being happy. Love how you've got so many varieties of breads you've got here and really healthy ones too. Like for example, I found this one, a brand called Dave's Killer Bread, and this is organic bread with 21 whole grains and seeds, and this one's got 5 grams of protein. I've never seen so much varieties of bread back in India, and it doesn't make me feel as guilty about eating 2 slices of it in the morning. If you're wondering why am I whispering and not talking freely, it's because my baby is currently sleeping and I do not want to risk waking him up. Heater on చేద్దామా? Good boy. You want some omelette? Oh, your favorite. I'm just trying to open a bank account right now, and initially my plan was to open in Chase, but they just rejected me saying that I don't have enough ID I mean, what does that even mean? I've got my passport, I've got my visa, and I have this strong urge to spend money. Isn't that enough? Apparently not. So now I need to find an alternative bank to open an account, because without bank account I cannot build my credit history, and also I can't pull in money basically. The first three things that you would need after landing to US is definitely a SIM card, then SSN, and a bank account. For SIM card you can check Mint Mobile, Tello, Visible, and if you want a good family plan then I think AT&T and T-Mobile is the best. Make sure to ask them for good deals, because SIM card plans are quite expensive over here, but I think as a family plan you do get better deals. Speaking of things that I don't have, no desk, no chair, just vibes. This is not working from home, this is working from floor. This pillow has been my desk for past couple of days, and I think we can make it do until a good desk arrives. So the next few hours I'm just gonna scroll around and search for some basic things, because it's just generally hard to get into a routine when you're uncomfortable. So I'm just trying to look for some furnitures, and main places where I'm trying to find these furnitures is Amazon and Costco. Amazon because you have got wide varieties when you're searching for things, but you have to make sure the quality is good. But if I find a product in Costco, I just blindly trust them, because Costco usually sells only quality stuff. The price might be a little bit higher, but I can guarantee you the quality is amazing. And also their service, like if you find any defect, you can either return or replace. They also recently started to adjust their price, so if you receive an item and if there's a defect in it, they'll basically give you a discount and let you keep the product, or you can just pay the full price and replace the item. You know my most favorite thing about living abroad? The clean, traffic-free surrounding. Walking here feels peaceful. I know it might sound silly to some people, like you've moved countries just to walk around, but honestly it has made such a big difference in my health. I fall sick way lesser, I breathe much better, and for real, like what's more important than your health, right? On the contrary, I think it's way harder to make friends in US than back in India. You really have to put yourself out there, find Facebook groups, join some groups, message people and set up plans. In India, I felt like you just exist and friends happen. Here, if you don't put an effort, you will be third wheeling your own loneliness. So apparently AI can write resumes now and even cover letters. Maybe even do the interview for me. ChatGPT, can you find me a job, please? I used to be so good at finding the right job for myself. Like, I had a system, a process, I knew exactly what to do. But this time, I don't know why I feel so nervous to even start. Maybe it's because it's been a while since I looked at the job market. How do you like it so far here, Deepak?
I actually love it. It has good weather, parks everywhere.
Yeah,
There's a big trail just beside our unit.
Yeah.
That's the highlight. Okay, let's cross the road.
What is that?
This is how you cross the road.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Isn't that how you cross the road? Yeah, that's the way you cross
You
the road.
press that and you
press
hold
this?
this and cross the road.
Do you really hold this and cross the road?
Because they don't have a signal to cross.
Oh. Okay, I'm not comfortable crossing the road here like this with this flag. The Shiv Sena flag. Are you sure? Okay, you hold it like that. Okay. That's how you cross the road, guys.
This is how you cross the road.
This is news for me. That's how you cross the road in California with this flag.
Just keep it here.
You just keep it on the other side of the street. How cool is that? That's how people crossed the road before they invented signals. Just hold the flag and run for your life. And this is how we unlock our gate. Doesn't come, there's no key. But we have this latch app that we use. This is our workout place. They've got this empty space to do any kind of yoga, dance or whatever. And then this is where all the gym equipments are. It's pretty cool, no? I love that space. Yesterday I went there for a Zumba class, and today I'm gonna go there again for a Bollywood dance class. We have got our toolbox out. It's not us, the management here gave it to us. That's so nice, right? Like we don't have to buy everything. No, that's a no, right?
This is an yes.
Oh, that's
so
a
there
yes.
is the wood behind this.
Okay, so we
only
can
mount here.
we can drill here.
Yeah, you can.
There has to be one more, right?
There has to be one more.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. So while my husband is still battling with the wall to mount the TV, I just thought I'll come here and share my immigration or the overall experience that I had after landing in San Francisco airport. So just to set the context, I'm traveling with 1-year-old baby and my mother. And let me tell you, it was not a pleasant experience. And if I have to give you one piece of advice that I have learned from this experience is to take the wheelchair service. Whether you need it or not, just take it. Now let me tell you the whole story. So after we landed, we come out of the aircraft and there are a bunch of people standing over there with wheelchairs, and they ask us that, do you need a wheelchair? And we say no, because if I was alone, I'm pretty sure I would have taken the service because I can't be carrying the bag and the baby. He was very resistant to going on the stroller. Also, we didn't have stroller in our hand at this point. We had checked it in. So my mother was holding the baby and I was carrying all the bag. But I thought, I can walk, I can read signs, I know where exactly to go, so I don't actually need the wheelchair. So I politely rejected and kept moving on. So after we got to the immigration point, I saw that there was this humongous queue, and I was pretty sure that my baby is not gonna stay calm until my turn comes at the immigration. So I saw another lane right next to this where all the wheelchair people were there. And usually any airport that I have visited, they usually have a special line for infants, wheelchair or pregnant women. So I thought, of course, then I can just go into that lane. I even asked 1 or 2 people, they told they don't know. So I just thought that there's no harm to it. I'm carrying a baby and I have bunch of bags, and also my mother is about 60. So I just decided to go there. But that was the biggest mistake I did. Okay, that's where it all started. Once my turn came and I went to the immigration officer, he was not happy. Like, he had his eye on me at the beginning itself, but he was just waiting for me to get there to give me all the difficult questions and like all kinds of looks that he could possibly give. So he just asked me, like, who told you that you could enter this lane? And I was like, no one. There was no one to ask. I asked a couple of people and they said they were not sure. So he started going on saying that you just broke a rule and you made that decision for yourself, but this lane is only for people in wheelchair. Are you in a wheelchair? I said no. Then you don't belong here. So I was like, okay, what do you want me to do now? Do you want me to go and stand in that queue? So he was like, why didn't you get a wheelchair? I said, I can walk, I can read a sign, I know how exactly to navigate through this airport. Why would I take a wheelchair? And then he goes, because you wanted to come to this lane, you had to take the wheelchair. And I was like, okay, I did not. And we just started on the wrong foot, I guess. After that, he just started asking me a couple of documents, which actually, from what I had read, you need to carry all your documents. By the way, I'm here on L2 visa, so you need to carry all your basic documents when you're entering for the first time in that visa. And this was not my first time coming here. I came here in November and stayed for a month. So I did not carry some extra documents with me, and he was definitely not happy about that. And I swear at that moment, I thought I'd be sent to the immigration jail or whatever that is, or my mother is gonna be deported, because she's existing with me. But anyways, after a deep sigh and what I'm pretty sure was a eye roll, he did let me through. Luckily, I was happy about that, but I was already not in the mood because how he spoke to me basically. But anyways, the drama did not end there. So I had 11 pieces of luggage, you know. I don't know, you're traveling from India, you've got so many masalas that you wanna carry. So I had 11 pieces of suitcase and a stroller, and we were just 2 people carrying all of these things. And guess what? No one was ready to help me. You know why? Because I was not on a wheelchair. I mean, so there are these people who are there just to be helping out others. So they see me, of course, struggling. They did help me get the suitcases out. But then once I put it all in the trolley, I definitely cannot push 2 trolley and a stroller like with my mother also. So I just asked for help and they said they provide that service only for the people on wheelchair. I was ready to pay them. This service is completely free, but I was ready to pay them extra just to help me to take this one trolley till the Uber service. But the answer was no. So I was here running around the airport pushing 1 trolley at the time, and I was letting my mother stay with the stroller while I go keep 1 trolley far away and then run back and get them together. And just when I thought that I can finally catch a breath, I've got the momentum going, a police officer catches me. And guess what he says to me? He says, "You can't leave your mother alone." I am literally leaving her at one spot for 2 minutes, not more than that, because I can't leave the trolley away from my eyesight. So I just go keep it somewhere. I run back in less than 2 minutes, but he says that I cannot leave her there because she doesn't speak the language. But anyways, I said, okay, I'm apparently not allowed to leave my mother alone for 2 minutes without the whole security team being involved. But anyways, I got home in one piece with all my luggage and my baby and my mother. Even though it was a terrible experience, there were multiple moments where I was just gonna give up, call my husband and tell him that I'm just gonna sit here, you take 1 hour but come to the airport right now. But moral of the story is that always take the wheelchair service if you're traveling with a baby, or if you've got a lot of luggage and you do not want to be running across airport like you're in an episode of Survivors, then just take the wheelchair. It is way faster, way convenient. You don't have to be in the long queue of people at the immigration, and of course you get help with your luggage and everything basically, and it's completely free. I mean, you could tip them, and I think you should tip them, but yeah, it's totally worth it. Unless I'm traveling alone, I'm definitely gonna take the wheelchair service. Okay, so that was a very long rant, and the weather is amazing outside, so I'm looking forward to just going out for a stroll. You can actually see some people walking without shirt because I think in a long time it has touched 20 degrees Celsius today. See you guys in the park. Most of the things you see in this kitchen, I brought them from India. I know you can buy everything here now, and the number of Indian stores here are insane. But few things are just worth carrying from India, like pressure cooker or the iconic masala dabba, etc. etc. Let me know if you'd like a haul for all the necessities and what's actually useful to carry from India. I just put my baby down, which means it's also time for me to relax and get some sleep. There's still a lot of things that we need to buy and set this house up. We are slowly but surely getting settled down and finding our place here. Honestly, this move has been quite overwhelming. Exciting, but at the same time very scary. I miss my home, I miss my people, but I know that it will get better. If you are also going through a similar phase in life, moving abroad or just finding a new life, just know that it will take time, but you'll surely find your way, and we've got this. Alright, so that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe and like this video. I'll definitely be shooting a lot more settling in this new life and new place. So if you'd like to follow along, definitely subscribe, like and share it with your friends. Until next time, bye bye.